channel. Hope everybody's doing well. So today we're going to make some coasters and I'm gonna do a beach wave on them. So here's the blue. It's a transparent color. I already got my mastercast resin all mixed up, so that's ready to go. And I've got some white and I will tell you what's in it in a little bit. So let's start by pouring on the blue. As you can see, the resin is quite thick. That's because I let it sit for a little bit. I'm just gonna spread it with my stick, and I just want it to go up to the edges and not over it. I'm just gonna add a little bit of clear. This is so the white will not just mix with the blue and get like a light baby blue. So now I'm gonna add just a tiny amount of the white. You don't want to add too much because you want it to really stretch over and that will create your lacing. Now it's time to add some heat. I'm just going to use my embossing tool because these are just coasters. I don't need a big heat gun for it. And this gets pretty hot, I think about 300 degrees Celsius. And it's strong enough to blow the white over the rest of the colors. You want to make sure that you don't overheat it. So just try and go over it once. So let's try that again. I prepared another coaster, just did exactly the same thing. And I'm gonna add a little bit more white to this one, I guess. So as the resin has been sitting for a little bit, it's a little bit thick. So I'm heating up the white a little bit more before I'm starting to push it over the rest of the resin. This will just help it move a little bit easier. So I'm not really getting the effect with just the heat gun, so I'm just adding a little bit of extra heat with my torch. Please don't get too close to the resin. As you can see, I'm almost burning it in some places. Let's see if we can stretch this white a little bit further by moving the resin. It's not really giving me the lacing effect I wanted. I think I used a little bit too much white on this one. Third time is a charm, right? Well, let's heat up the resin just a little bit because it's been like 20 minutes now and the resin is really getting goopy. So I'm just adding a little bit more heat before I start pushing, and I want to push just once. So don't go too fast. Try and go a little bit slower so you can push it a little bit easier. I probably could have gone a little bit slower and pushed the white a little bit farther. Oh no, this one is looking even worse. Let's just add a lot more heat. Let's see if we can get anything to happen. Well, at least I'm getting like tiny bits of lacing. Let's just move this resin a little bit more and put it to the side. And just let's go for the fourth one. I've got 4 coasters, so let's just try again. Oh, I almost forgot. I was supposed to tell you what's in my white. So there are 3 drops of pristine white, and I think I put like about 5 milliliters, maybe 10 milliliters of resin in my little cup. Then I've got like a tiny bit of the white pigment paste. And then I added just a smidge of the Amsterdam titanium white. And I was hoping that that would give me enough titanium for the lacing effect. So this time I put a little bit less of the white in here. And I'm just gonna try and stretch it as far as I can. I think I still used a little bit too much white because as you can see, I'm still getting a little bit of lacing, but not as much as I wanted. So I'm just gonna try and torch a little bit more than I did in the other ones and see if I can help it along. Okay, so let's stretch it out just a little bit, see if that helps as well. And then I'm just gonna set them aside, let them cure, and they'll be ready to get a little bit of resin on the other side of the coaster, so they will be evened out, probably tomorrow. So these are cured, and I just want to finish them off with some clear resin on the other side, because it's quite a height difference. I'm just gonna add a little bit of clear resin and try not to make a mess. It's the same resin I use for the rest. And I'm just going to spread it out, pop some bubbles. And I'll do that for all 4 of them. Here they are, all done. Well, not all done. They might need a top coat of a heat resistant resin, as the master cast only goes up to 50 degrees Celsius, so they might need a little bit more of a coat, but for the cold drinks they're gonna be fine. So I'm really excited how they turned out. Nice and glossy. The waves look stunning. I'm so happy with this first batch. I didn't expect it to turn out this well. Also love the effect the blue gives on the wood. So if you liked watching this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like, please subscribe. I would love to see you here in the next video. So thank you for watching. Bye everyone!